What's up guys, welcome back. So today I was just sitting down and I started putting on my base and my brows and I was thinking long and hard about what I wanted to film today and I really had nothing. I was drawing a blank. So I was scrolling through my subscription feed on YouTube looking for ideas and challenges and stuff like that. And the one that stood out to me today was one by Glam Life Guru or Tati Westbrook, and it was called the Siri Picks My Makeup Challenge. That just sounded like a lot of fun to me. And really what I wanted to do today was just kind of sit down and do something like laid back and casual and fun and just have a good time applying makeup. So that is what we're going to do. So what Tati did was she asked Siri what the best primer was, what the best foundation is, what the best etc is, and then she used what Siri suggested from like different Aurora articles that have pulled up and stuff like that. We are not going to quite do it that way. I know I'm gonna get a few comments on here that say things like, you're doing it wrong, you're doing it wrong, you're supposed to do it the other way, that's not how you do it. I know, I'm doing it this way on purpose. I have a reason. My first reason is because if Tati, who has a much more extensive makeup collection than I do, didn't have one of the products, she went out to Sephora and bought it. Now, Miss Tati is a far more successful queen than I am, so we are not going to be doing that today because I just can't do that on a whim. I just can't. And the other reason we're not doing it that way is if we do it exactly the same way, we're pretty much gonna get the same answers. So that's not very interesting at all. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Siri to help me find the hot makeup trends for summer 2018, and we're gonna dabble, we're gonna dip our toes, we're gonna stick our little toesies in the pool of summer makeup trends for this year. Siri, what is the hottest makeup trend for summer 2018?
Here's what I found on the web for what is the hottest makeup trend for summer 2018.
Okay, we have one from L.com. Shake up your summer with these new makeup trends. Oh, okay, we have some interesting shit in here. All right, we've got bright eyes. So far, I'm liking this. All natural. All right, that's boring. We're not gonna do that one. Graphic Neo Liner. Sun-kissed lids. Okay, basically just orange eyeshadow like that. Galactic trend, which is, I feel like that one's old news, but okay. Okay, so from that first bunch, I think I am going to go with the bright graphic liner. That was kind of two trends combined, but they were kind of the same. They even repeated the same picture for one of them. So I'm gonna write this all down before we get started. So we're going for the eyes. We are doing bright graphic liner. Let's ask her one more.
I don't really like talking about myself.
I didn't ask you to, okay. What are the hottest lipstick trends for summer 2018?
Okay, I found this on the web for what are the hottest lipstick trends for summer 2018.
The top result is L.com again. I'm gonna skip that one and give Cosmopolitan a chance. I agree with your terms of service. Show me the lipsticks. These aren't trends, they're people. The fuck? What are the hottest lipstick trends of 2018?
I found this on the web for what are the hottest lipstick trends of 2018.
All right, we're gonna go with Refinery 29 this time. Chanel Rouge Cocoa. Chanel Rouge Cocoa Gloss. Don't have that. NARS Power Matte. Don't have that. NYX Butter Gloss. I might have one of those laying around, but that's gonna be boring. Rosebud Solve. What is this, 2011? Oh, okay. We have the CoverGirl Katy Cat Gloss. I have that. Siri, what are the lipstick trends of 2018?
Here's what I found on the web for what are the lipstick trends of 2018.
Spring makeup trends taking over Instagram. Let's try that one. Okay, we've got the bright eyes again, so she was onto something with that. Yellow eyes, okay, I like it. Flushed cheeks, all right. Oh, I've got a picture of Linda Hallberg on there. Rihanna inspired, of course. Neons, okay, all right. Neons are having a moment, and high shine gloss. First of all, Siri is really difficult to work with, okay? Her and I have a sordid past and this changes nothing, okay? I'm still not a fan of her. She just is not as helpful as she claims to be. So what we are going to do is some bright graphic liner, possibly some yellow on the eyes, flushed cheeks, We're gonna try to work in some of the CoverGirl Katy Cat gloss, if I can dig some of that out of the CoverGirl stuff that I have over here, and basically just a high shine mouth look in general. So I'm gonna go gather that stuff, and then we're going to apply Siri suggestions to my face. All right, I got my hair clipped back. That's how you know it's business time. So my plan of attack, we are going to do a soft wash of yellow on the lid with a very bright neon liner. And we are going to top that off with a bright, juicy, glossy lip. To do the yellow lid, we're gonna have to dip into a couple of different things because I don't have a palette that's going to be exactly right for this. The first thing I'm gonna pick up is Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam, and I think I'm going to use a little bit of orange soda. And on a blending brush, I'm just gonna bring that through my crease. Basically, I'm just doing that to give the yellow a little bit of something to blend out into that's not going to take over and make it less yellow. And I'm gonna define the crease just a touch with a bit of burnt orange. And I'm doing that on a BH number 7 brush. For the actual yellow, I'm gonna go into the Anastasia Artist Palette. This is an old school Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, but it's still one of my favorites. And I'm gonna use the color Fresh, which is super yellow. I'm using a Coastal Scents brush. It's just a big, flat, kind of packing lid brush. I'm just gonna use that to pack it onto my lid. All right, next I'm gonna draw on a thick, bold neon wing. Today I'm going to use the Suva Beauty Hydra Liner in the color Scrunchy. I always wind up using this one of these just because the color is so neon and so bright. These are water activated, so you have to spray them to actually make them into a liner because they're like a solid in there. It's almost like working with a watercolor. I'm gonna actually spray a little bit of Fix Plus in there and let it sit for a second and get nice and juicy, and then we are going to make us a nice thick wing with this bad boy. I think I'm gonna run a little experiment today and use the Kat Von D brow brush that I wasn't crazy about for my brows as a winged liner brush, and we're gonna see what happens because I feel like this will be perfect for winged liner because it's very, very like sturdy and stiff. I don't know if the brightness of these is showing up on camera as much as it is in real life, but this is actually real fun. I'm enjoying this very much. But I do think that it needs a little bit of an inner corner highlight for sure. So I'm gonna pick up the Anastasia Aurora Glow Kit, and I'm gonna pick one of the more yellowy shades. I'm gonna go with Eclipse. This is kind of like a pinky, yellowy, gold shift kind of a thing, and I'm gonna pop that on the inner corner. So part of the trends that we read was graphic winged liner, and this is not, I wouldn't consider this a graphic look, but to keep that like graphic-esque element to it, I am going to not put any shadow or anything on the bottom lid. I am just going to go through the waterline with a nude to open the eye up and add some mascara, and that kind of gives it a little bit more of that like drawn line work, graphic-y element. For the waterline, I am going to use the Mr. Right pencil from the BALM Cosmetics. All right, so that's pretty much the eyes done, nice and simple. Color combination I probably would not have done if I hadn't looked up those articles, so we could chalk that one up as a win. The next trend that we wrote down is flushed cheeks. And I think the best flushed cheek to do with this look is going to be like a peachy orange shade. So I'm going to pick up the Anastasia Beverly Hills Peachy Love Blush Trio, and I'm probably gonna mix these colors together, concentrating mostly on Nectarine over here. Is that Nectarine or is that Miami? I'm not even sure. I actually really forgot how much I like this blush trio until I'm using it right now. I'm very glad I picked it up because this is very pretty for summer. I think I actually like this heavy application of blush. I never thought I would, but I feel so like Feels so youthful. Weirdly enough, none of those articles about summer trends mentioned highlight, which is like, I guess it just goes without saying that everybody highlights all the time nowadays. But I'm gonna pick up my MAC Hyper Real Glow Trio. As you can see, it is very well loved. I think, don't quote me on this because this might change. This might be my favorite highlighter of all time. Usually I mix these two colors together and just fucking get in there. What is this blush face that I do? What is that? And the last trend that we wrote down is High Shine Gloss. And I also wrote down to use the KATY Cat Gloss from CoverGirl. And they are one of the only products that I saw in those articles that I feel like is actually something that's sort of trending right now and not something that's just like a cult classic, because all of those articles were saying it was a trend for summer 2018 and all of those products were pretty much old, which is really weird. I don't get that. Even when I do a really glossy lip, what I like to do is define the outer portion of my lips with a pinky nude lip liner. It's kind of around the same or a similar color as my natural lips, just because I feel like it gives it more definition and my lips don't get kind of lost into my face. So first I'm gonna line with Kat Von D lip liner in Lovecraft. In the center, I'm gonna use the KATY Cat Gloss in Kitty Karma. And to get the ultra glossy effect, I'm going to go over the top with the POPSTAR Cosmetics Diamond Gloss. And this came out really simple, but there's the finished look. I don't hate it. So that is Siri Picks My Makeup. This is actually a very simple look, probably not something you guys needed a tutorial on, but I think I would have never probably come up with this combination if I hadn't asked Siri those questions, so at least it brought us outside of our box in that way. I actually really like this lip combination too. I've been really into the super glossy lips thing lately, so I guess I'm just a trendy bitch after all, because that was one of the trends we found. Probably will experiment with these colors together a little bit more in the future in like a more intricate sort of a way. Maybe like an eyeshadow look or something. I think that could be fun. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, because that really helps me out and I would super appreciate it. And I would just love you for the rest of your whole life. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, because that is the best way for us to keep in touch here on YouTube. Actually, that's not even true anymore. Apparently the best way for us to keep in touch here on YouTube is for you to subscribe and then hit the notification bell and choose all. I know that's like extra, but if you really want to know when I upload, that's the thing to do. Go ahead and follow me on other social media. I am at Miss Quinface on pretty much every platform you could ever imagine. My biggest, most used platform is Instagram for sure. I post new makeup looks over there all the time. I post all the HD makeup from these videos over there, cool lip art, stuff like that. And I post all my stories, like behind the scenes stuff, products I'm liking, things like that all the time. So that's like the best way to keep up with me. And I'll also list all of my social media in the description. Thanks for letting me kind of just hang out and do a more casual, experimental, fun video today. I didn't really have anything serious to review, so I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed doing it, because it was pretty refreshing for me to film. I think that's everything I have to say for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.